Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing the 20 questions book tag. Here with me as always is my little Voldemort. And let's go ahead and get started because we have 20 good questions to get through. Number one is, how many books are too many for a series? And I don't know. I love it when like my favorite series has a lot of books that I can just keep reading. But if like the story starts to suffer along the way, sometimes less is more. But if the author has really structured it out and it expands like 20 books, sure, why not? Keep it going. I personally don't have too much of a preference. Trilogies are nice. You know, you don't need to wait like 10 years to read each book. But at the same time, if I really love a series, keep it going. How do you feel about cliffhangers? If there's going to be a sequel, by all means, give me that cliffhanger. But if it is the end of a series, if it is the end of a standalone book, then I'm not usually a fan. I don't mind cliffhangers in movies, but when it comes to my books, I like them to be nice and wrapped up, and it doesn't need to have like a happy ending, but it does need to have an ending. Hardcover or paperback? I think hardcovers obviously look a lot nicer, but paperbacks are cheaper, so most of my books are paperback. Favorite book? I mean, if you see my channel long enough, you know that it's Vicious. I talk about Vicious anytime I can. It's Vicious. Least favorite book, probably like the Twilight books. I should say Twilight book because I've only read the first one, and I hated it then, and I will probably continue to hate it now. Twilight. Love triangles. Yes or no? It depends. I feel like it's such a trope for young adult books that are so unnecessary at this point, and I feel like the older I get, the less I want to deal with love triangles. It's just like, why is the girl always like insecure, but then she has like these two hot guys like just fighting over her, and she doesn't realize how beautiful she is, and it's just like, it's a tired trope. But if it's written really well, sure, why not? But I don't know. I have noticed the older I get, the less patience I have for love triangles. The most recent book you couldn't finish? Moby Dick. Moby Dick. A book you're currently reading? I'm currently rereading Vicious, and I'm currently reading Mexican Gothic, which was my book of the month pick for August. No, July. Currently reading these two. All right. Last book you recommend to someone, but it's getting tired, so I'll say something else. I would recommend One to Watch. I just finished reading that one. That was my June book of the month. It's light and fluffy, and I loved it. Honestly, I thought it was a great book to pass the time. It was fun. I enjoyed it. So, One to Watch. Oldest book you've read by publication date? Oh gosh, I don't know. I guess I'll go with Moby Dick, or I don't know which one's older, but I've read The Scarlet Letter, Frankenstein, Jane Eyre, Pride and Prejudice, Moby Dick. I'm sure they're like not even in the same era, but those are the oldest books that I've read that I can think of. I don't know which one's the oldest, so whichever one is the oldest out of those. I don't know why I'm demonstrating this if I actually have the physical copy in my hand. Newest book you've read by publication date? One to Watch. I'm not counting Mexican Gothic only because I'm currently reading it, but One to Watch I already finished, so One to Watch. Favorite author. I do enjoy B.E. Schwab, but I also love Khaled Hosseini. I know I'm butchering his name, but the one that wrote The Kite Runner. Probably him. Like, if he has a new book coming out, I run to the store and pick it up pretty much immediately. Buying books or borrowing books. My husband is smiling right now because he knows that I buy way too many books and I don't read them. And I'll be like, I have like 20 books I need to read at home, but I want to buy like 5 more. So I probably should borrow more books, but buying books. A book you dislike that everyone seems to love. Probably one of the famous sci-fi books. Sci-fi is really not my genre. I can't think of anything in like pop culture, except for like Twilight, that I read that I hated and everyone seemed to love. So I'll probably say it's a book that I haven't read, like Dune, because a lot of people seem to like that book, but sci-fi is not my thing. So I would say something like that. Bookmarks or dog ears. Bookmarks. I cannot fold a page. I cannot. It hurts my soul. If you do it, I mean, it's your book. It's fine, but bookmark all the way. I have a collection of bookmarks actually that I'm very, very proud of, but it's back home in Texas. So a book you can always reread. Harry Potter and do I really need to say it? Yeah. Can you read while listening to music? I prefer to read while listening to music. But I will say, if I have music playing in the background, it has to be like a classical music kind of playlist or just like chill music. It can't be like Dua Lipa or Linkin Park or Papa Roach or Our Last Night, because then I'll want to sing along instead of reading. So I like having music in the background, but I have to be selective of what I have playing in the background. One point of view or multiple. I don't have a preference. As long as there's a clear distinction between which character is talking, which character is telling the story, I don't have a preference between a book written in one point of view or written in multiple. Honestly, it doesn't bother me as long as they're well-defined characters. Do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? Usually multiple days, only because I'm too busy most of the time to just sit down and read one book in like one sitting. I have the ability to do it. I just don't have the time to do it. So with me, it does take me multiple days. Who do you tag? Anyone that wants to do it. Go ahead, enjoy yourself. Don't be as obnoxious as I feel like I was. I don't know, maybe I wasn't, but that was it. That was number 20. If you want to do it, do it. But otherwise, check out this book is just here for decoration. But definitely check out Vicious, because I feel like in this setting, I don't have any books behind me, and I don't have the space to film in my room anymore. Anyway, check out Vicious. Check out Mexican Gothic. Check out Calling Maggie May. I feel bad not giving it a shout out. Bye. Okay.